We are back. We're talking about Double or Nothing. Orange Cassidy thumbs up.
Yeah, it was a little bit better than it had been in the past. Like past pay-per-views were just kind of duddy. This was not. I think this
was an improvement. It felt like a pay-per-view.
It felt like a big show.
Yep. Well, one of the big things that I loved was the stage. The stage looked excellent.
Yes.
But AEW always has a great stage presence. They know how to set this up in every situation.
Yeah.
I loved this stage when they did that residency in that esports arena.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when they do the smaller ones because the stage is set up and congruent differently. I love it when they do Daily's Place because it's sort of like on the side. It looks more of like a performance.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. And they generally do okay with the big shows. Mm-hmm. So I had to give this a positive. I have to give them their flowers on this. Ricochet and Mark Briscoe's match was better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, it was better than expected.
It was not necessarily a stretcher match. It was more of an ambulance match because they threw them in the ambulance and you have to shut the doors. That's an ambulance match, not a stretcher match.
But we don't mince words. They just don't know what they're talking about half the time.
No, but it was not a bad match. No. I thought with the build and everything, this was going to be shit, but it wasn't. No. It was fine.
It was fine.
I enjoyed more of it than I hated. So I have to give them the positive.
Yes, against Jay Briscoe's brother.
Jay Briscoe's brother. Okada and Bayley was a fun match, but I hate saying this, but that was really about it. Even Mike Bayley can't even win this absolute nothing of a third secondary champion, which makes no sense.
I don't even know why Okada is just fucking around with this.
Why isn't he in the main event scene? Right. I don't get it.
I mean, how much money did he spend on him?
Right,
come on, people.
And he's there he's there with a Continental champion. Just book the Omega match and be done with it.
They're waiting until Texas.
I'm aware, but they still haven't made the match yet.
No, they haven't.
The match. It's next month. No, it's this month. It's in June, isn't it?
I don't remember.
Is it one of those? Anyway. I did like the match. I'm not going to hate on it too much, but Okada is just monkeying around with his belt, and Bayley is now relegated to just doing random 8-man tags, so whatever.
Yeah,
great choice there, Bayley.
Yeah, great choice there, Mike.
No. Anarchy in the Arena. I have seen worse.
This was an improvement over other Anarchy in the Arena.
Right, but my expectations are you're going to have... It's Anarchy. It's Anarchy in the Arena.
Yes.
I've seen more creative ones.
Yeah.
I don't think them getting stapled in the tongue and shit is necessarily a good idea, but I do like a couple of things of this. It was chaotic. It was phonetic, but that's what it needs to be.
That's just the point of it.
Right. It's Anarchy in the Arena. I wish the build was better.
Yeah. Of course, the build is shit.
I think that suffered, but I do like that they incorporated the women in this match. This was the first time I think that women were in Anarchy in the Arena. So them really sort of putting them in this sort of pedestal was a great idea.
Yeah.
I do like it. Them playing the bodies like over and over again was...
Oh my God.
If you did it once, it just had the whole song play through. Okay, sure. But they repeated it like 10 times. I'm like, shut the music off.
Oh, I
please.
hate it when they do that,
You didn't like that?
No, I hate it. I hate it when they play music in the middle of matches. I'm looking at you, WrestleMania. When they play Travis Scott's music as he was coming out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was annoying. That was very annoying.
So don't play music in matches. Music in matches are really annoying.
But I did like this match. It's Anarchy Arena. It's chaotic. It's fun. They were creative in some capacities with it. I just don't know what they're going to... I don't know what they were going to do past literally setting somebody on fire from a couple of times ago, but this was fine. It was better than I thought. And then this match was very good. I still do think Anarchy should have been the main event, but this was a good match. I did like it.
I liked it too.
It did feel like these two had to win this tournament.
Yep.
It felt like this was very important.
Yes.
So I am happy about that.
And I am glad that Adam Page was the one who won because that just makes more sense to me.
Yes.
Because Adam Page arguably
he has more of a redemption arc.
He does.
But yeah, that's sort of where we are on that. With the good, there are bad, and there were some glaring bads. This was a bad match. This was a mess. And
Mercedes Moné cannot wrestle for shit, man.
She spiked poor Jamie Hayter's face into the ground when trying to do that roll up, and it was scary. It was terrifying. This bitch has literally gotten worse. Why?
She is getting worse.
How? Why are we doing this with Mercedes? What is the point?
Because she's
literally gonna have all of these fucking titles. She's gonna have a stranglehold on it. She's just gonna get rid of the TBS champion and make the title useless.
Right.
That's what she's going to do.
That's what she's done. None of the rest of the women in this entire promotion have anything to fight for.
Right. Nothing.
They have nothing.
You're not gonna beat Mercedes.
No.
You're not gonna beat Toni. And now they're gonna have this big match, and now what?
And then what's this is the end game.
Nobody feels any main event.
No.
Nobody does.
There is not a single woman on that roster whose name is not Toni Storm, whose name is not Mercedes Moné, who are in the world title scene. That's it. You have lost the plot with the women.
Mercedes should have lost the title. Now, if you do Mercedes winning the world title and have Willow Nightingale go for it, there's something there. Willow has momentum. Mm-hmm. She has an organic connection with the crowd. And if Willow beats Mercedes at, not All In because that match is already scheduled, but for the next one, I think they could pull this off.
I think so.
You could build a new star with Willow. Mercedes won't look weak. It will all work out.
Right.
But they're not going to do that.
No, of course not.
They're going to have Willow just be another feeder for Mercedes.
Yep, exactly.
And have Mercedes have a stranglehold on its division and destroy it.
Because this is what happens when you give someone creative control
over them winning and losing matches.
This is stupid.
It's Hogan. This is Hogan.
Yeah.
This black female Hogan. This match was overall useless. It was fine, but it was useless.
This is a dumb match. Daniel Garcia and his dumbass gimmick, FTR and their dumbass gimmick.
It's boring.
There's nothing here. It was just a forgettable as fuck tag match.
It was absolutely forgettable.
And why would you put the pin onto Daniel Garcia, who's arguably the one here with the most potential?
Right, Nigel McGuinness is like a part-time wrestler.
Yeah.
That's the person you should have eaten the pin.
Yes.
Or done the submission. Why Daniel?
Right.
Of all of them. FTR are already made. They're already a phenomenal tag team.
Right.
I thought they were really going to do something different with FTR instead of this. They just turned heel. Then, boom, kill momentum. They're just whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's stupid. This did not feel Double or Nothing. This did not feel Double or Nothing at all. It's like, yeah, Toni Storm got pinned by Mariah in a 4-way by a fluke. And you just signed Mina Shirakawa. Did I say Mariah? Mina Shirakawa, I meant to say. Mina, who fluke pinned Toni to get this opportunity.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Then Toni wins.
Yep.
It's like, okay, Toni is not a draw. How about we get some momentum going for somebody instead of, random 4-way, pin the person, done.
I feel like...
And this was the second one, too. Second 4-way in a row for this eliminator, and that's how they do it. It's so stupid.
It is. I think that the timeless gimmick is starting to grow stale.
You think so?
I think so.
I agree.
I was liking the direction that the old Toni Storm was going, like bringing back the old gimmick. I liked it up until the fact that she said that she was faking it.
Yeah.
And it was 3 weeks, and I'm just like, I don't understand this.
I get you. That makes sense.
What is happening? And then she went back to her timeless gimmick because it did so well for her the first time, but now it's just like, I've seen everything I've wanted to see from this. Let's evolve the character a little bit.
Right. No, that makes sense. I think it would have been really cool if Toni Storm did the rocker gimmick outside, and then for like big matches, she like brings out the Timeless thing. Like Timeless is the demon Finn Balor for Toni Storm. That would make more sense to me.
Yeah.
I actually was kind of liking this whole rocker gimmick, but she has no idea that she was this Timeless gimmick.
Right.
I'm like, ooh, this is an interesting wrinkle. Then faking it. It's like, okay, waking up from a dream.
Right.
It's stupid.
It is. I mean,
that's sort of why it's like, oh, well, she does the silly dance. Yeah, the silly dance is a joke. And she was already doing that. Where from there are we going?
Right.
Like with John Cena, yeah, his shit was stale. Sorry, it was. But kids liked it. But now he is a new character.
Right.
It's awesome.
He didn't really change all that much about himself either.
Right.
He just turned heel like everyone wanted him to.
Right.
And now here we are.
Anyway, but Toni Storm, I do agree with you. The gimmick is stale. We need something to freshen it.
Yes, we need to. I could say the same thing about Mercedes Hogan. Her shtick is stale
God,
too.
it's terrible. But at least with Toni
she has the capability of doing something different. She has the capability of evolving her character. Mercedes Moné has no capability to evolve her character.
Right, exactly. She just doesn't have the talent.
Right.
And then finally, this match was stupid.
I forgot this match happened.
Yeah. It was Anarchy in the Arena, this bullshit main event. Why?
Right.
No, seriously, why? I hate it when they put in dumb random matches that mean nothing.
Yeah.
This means nothing. I sometimes forget that Adam Cole is a champion.
Yeah, I forget about that too.
It's like, okay, well, you watch Collision. I'm not fucking watching Collision. I'm just not. Adam Cole is the TNT champion. He is on TNT. Fine. But
whatever. I don't care.
I'm sorry. It's just like when people watch Dynamite, people do not watch Collision.
Yeah.
Double the people watch Dynamite than Collision.
They just bite the bullet and split the roster in two. You have enough people anyways.
Yeah. In fact, you could probably do more with it.
Right.
Add a second main champion for Collision.
Yeah.
Just split the titles differently.
Yep.
Have different perspectives. Maybe regular tag on Dynamite, and then the trios division is on Collision.
Right.
Then you get something different.
And then it doesn't matter. And then you can do all the fun stuff with two brands. But
But
if you watch Dynamite, you have no reason to watch Collision.
Exactly. You don't. There's no reason. Anyway.
But anyways, that
was it.
Rant over. You know about my opinions of Collision.
That was it for our good and bad for Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
It was
kind of a double-edged sword there.
It really was. So next week, I don't think we have pay-per-view.
I don't think so either.
So,
I could be absolutely 100% wrong.
Maybe. But if you guys enjoyed this, remember to like, follow, subscribe, become a patron, send in matches. We need matches. And as always, be majestic.